All right, today in math, we are gonna do some skipping around. So we're not gonna do the next page that's in your book. We're gonna skip ahead, and I will list in the assignment the pages that you're gonna complete. But I'm gonna do the work on the board today for that subject. So one page that we're gonna review is we're gonna review today equal parts, and we're gonna review time charts and graphs, because those are two things I wanna make sure that we just hit one more time before we're done, okay? So I'm gonna do my equal parts sheet on the board, and then I will list the pages that you have to do, okay? All right, so I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna just leave this like this. It's kind of far, it's propped on my computer, but I'm gonna talk to you while I do it, and then I'll show it to you. Okay, we're gonna do, let's move this down and let's move this over. Okay, so we're gonna do the equal parts sheet first, which is this one. Okay, and for the equal parts sheet, so we're just gonna follow the directions like it says. So I'm gonna just show you how I would do mine, and then you'll have your sheet that you'll complete. So for the first one, 1, 2, and 3, we're gonna color half of the shape. Okay, half means the top number tells us how much we're gonna color. The bottom number tells us how many pieces there are in all. So there are 2 pieces in all, but we're gonna color one of those 2 pieces. So for number 1, I'm gonna color this one. For number 2, I'm gonna color this one. And number 3, I'm gonna color that one. I have colored 1/2 of the triangle, 1/2 of the rectangle, and 1/2 of the square. Okay, so the top number is how many you're gonna color. The bottom number is how many you have all together. Okay, for number 4, we're gonna color 1/4 of the shape. So that's gonna tell us we have 4 pieces in each one, which I do, and I'm gonna color one of those 4 pieces. So I'm gonna color 1/4 of that rectangle or triangle, square, 1/4 of the rectangle, and 1/4 of the circle. Okay. Number 7, draw the missing half of the heart. So I've got part of a heart. I've got to draw the other part to make the heart. Okay, and then over here, draw the missing 4ths of the rectangle. Okay, so for this one, they've drawn a rectangle, but they did not break it into parts. So we have to think, what is 4ths? Well, 4ths is 4 parts. So I need to create this rectangle to have 4 equal pieces. So I'm gonna do it in half first, and then I'm gonna do half of a half and half of a half, and that gives me 4ths. Okay, I've got 4 pieces right there, okay? Down here, read the story, draw the lines to show the equal parts, and mark your answer. All right, Mom cut the sandwich for 2 children to share equally. What part of the sandwich did each child get? Okay, so some important things here. We've got to cut it, so that means we've got to draw a line somewhere to where there's enough for 2 children. So that means I'm gonna have 2 parts to my sandwich. But the other important piece is where it says equally. I've got to have 2 equal parts. I can't draw one line here and give the brother a little piece and the sister a big piece. I've got to draw it to where it's equal. So I'm going to draw a line down the middle here to make equal parts. That means that both kids are getting the same amount of the sandwich. Now, what part did each person get? Did each child get 1/2, 1/3, or 1/4? Well, I know it's 1/2 because they're getting one of the 2 pieces. We talked about how half is 2. Okay, let's look at the back. Yeah, the back's just a bunch of different kinds of reviews. So we're just gonna stop here with this. I'm gonna flip it around so that you can see it up close for a minute. And if you need to pause it, you can. But up here are the ones that we had to do in half. Remember, there's 2 parts, we colored 1. That's your fraction, 1/2. There's 2 parts, we colored 1. 2 parts, we colored 1. 2 parts, we colored 1. Over here, there's 4 parts, and we were to color 1 of them. So we did that. Here's where we made the pictures that they were asking for, and here is where we divided the sandwich into half. I could have also drawn a line this way, would have been half if I did it from corner to corner, or this way, corner to corner, or across the middle that way. Any of those ways would have been half of the bread, okay? All right, so now let me go back to the next math sheet that we're gonna do. This one on time, charts, and graphs. Okay, so let me pull it up. All right, on this one, okay, we have a graph and it's for the month of May, and we have all the days across the top: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we have it numbered May 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, all the way down to 31st, because there's 31 days in May. Now on our calendar, we can look and we can see that Ann's birthday is here. And we see Sam has a game here with the baseball, and here is a trip to the zoo. So our calendar tells us all that information. So that means we may need to use that to answer questions at the bottom. So number 1 says, what day of the week is the field trip to the zoo, or the trip to the zoo? Day of the week is going to be up here. These are your days of the week, and it's either Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So I've got to find the zoo trip, which is here. And then I have to look to see what day is it on. What day am I going to the zoo? I'm going to the zoo on Saturday. So I need to bubble in Saturday. All right, number 2, which Tuesday, so here's Tuesday. Which Tuesday is Sam's baseball game? Well, I've got to find Sam's baseball game, which is here. And it is the 1st Tuesday, the 5th Tuesday, or the 4th Tuesday. It's going to be the 4th Tuesday. And what day is Ann's birthday? Here is her birthday. It is Thursday, May 10th, Wednesday, June 10th, or Wednesday, May 10th. It's going to be Wednesday, May 10th. Okay? All right, and here I'll show it to you closer up. So if you need to look at it. Okay, up here are your days of the week. Here are all the dates that are in that, and here's the pictures that we look at to help us answer the questions. Okay, all of that is a review. All of that is stuff we have done 2 times this year. We've done it in like the fall or early winter, and then we did it again in the spring. So we've done all of this multiple times. So I want you to complete for your assignment. I will have the pages listed in the bottom part of the plans. So look underneath this to see what pages you'll do, and then take a picture of them and submit them to me, and you are now done with math for this year.